still here for me. Okay, 6 o'clock. All right, welcome. Welcome to our community Chanukiah lighting. We are here at Temple Emanu-El in Waterford. I am Rabbi Marc Ekstrand, and this is my partner on the Bima, Cantorial Soloist Sherry Barnes. In the background, we have Nava and Elon, my children, and my son, Aaron Ekstrand, is behind the camera. And we've got Lisa Gilbert snug in her home as our technical expert tonight. So we're going to start tonight. It is Shabbat. Maybe some of you have done Havdalah already. We have not. So we are going to begin here with Havdalah, and then we're going to proceed to our Chanukiah lighting. Shavua Tov, 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 Shavua Tov. So tonight we are lighting a very special Chanukiah. We were gifted this Chanukiah by way of our friendship with Michael Price over in Chester, Connecticut. He acquired this Chanukiah as it was released from service at Temple B'nai Abraham in Meriden, when that congregation merged with Congregation Adath Israel in Middletown. It had been sitting in storage and needed a lot of work. And thanks to the Brotherhood who transported it, thank you, Scott Zettler and brothers, they retrieved it from Michael's carport. And also thank you very much to Sean Bendick, who refurbished the electrical controls just in time for Hanukkah. We're grateful for this gift and want to unveil it with you tonight to symbolize that the hope of our Jewish tradition carries on through time, even though people and place may change. Next year, we hope to have a proper unveiling and dedication of this special Chanukiah, inviting our friends also from Meriden. So at this time, we're going to begin. We've already light our shamash here, and so we'll begin with the blessings. You can join in with us at home with your Chanukiah lighting. Are you ready for the blessings? This year, we are in desperate need of hope. The United States death toll from COVID-19 this afternoon stood at nearly 297,000, just over 1.6 million worldwide. Credible sources indicate that this is probably an undercount, not an overcount. Unfortunately, we are not even to the darkest part of winter and not anywhere near the end of this pandemic. We have hope in new vaccines and the goodwill and tireless efforts of those who will deliver these vaccines to us. From the scientists to the various public health workers, nurses, doctors, and others who will hopefully sometime late this spring begin injecting them into our arms. Each night of Hanukkah, may we be able to turn for even just a few moments from the horrors of this pandemic to the hope we see every day. May each candle on our Chanukiah represent the many people who sustain this hope. One candle for the first responders, EMS personnel, police, firemen, and firewomen. 2 candles for our doctors, nurses, and all those who care for those in hospitals and other care facilities, often being last at the bedside for our dear departed ones. 3 candles for our essential workers. Hopefully one area of enlightenment for us all is just who is an essential worker. Sanitation workers, grocery clerks, food service workers, postal workers, plumbers, electricians. The list goes on and on after the pandemic. Keep that list in mind of who are essential workers. 4 candles for our scientists who have worked so diligently and carefully studying this virus and how to defeat this unseen enemy. And with them, all of those who are brave enough to step forward and participate in clinical trials of vaccines, knowing that they themselves may still be at risk not having received any vaccine at all. 5 candles for our public health officials who have been tracking this pandemic, keeping us informed, developing new strategies, and telling us what we need to do to stay safe. 6 candles for our teachers and caretakers, their love, compassion, and creativity, creating virtual, hybrid, and safe spaces, and also in-person learning spaces and safe caretaking environments. They have given us models not only of how to teach, learn, and be good to one another in a pandemic, but lessons we will carry forward post-pandemic. 7 candles for our government leaders, especially our senators and representatives who fight for us in Washington, even more so for our governor and the state representatives and all who work in government that keep our communities functioning. The 8th candle. The 8th candle is for everyone, the average person. We have suffered. We have quarantined. We have lost loved ones. We have sacrificed normal life. We've looked out for our families, our brothers and sisters, their children, our parents, our neighbors. We've worn masks. We've washed our hands. We've watched our distance. Here in southeastern Connecticut, we have been a model of how to do this, limiting our exposure while trying to carry on with life. Each night, we light another candle, the newest adding light to the others. It reminds us that alone, we are just a twinkle in the night. Yet when we bind together, we can be brighter than the brightest star. May this light of hope increase as we head deeper into the night. May all those represented by these candles, those I mentioned, and the many more I have not been able to mention in this short amount of time, may they carry us through this dark night. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will. Happy Hanukkah to everyone.